Guys, welcome to my channel. Oh my god, I'm so excited to have you here. Can you tell? I'm really excited to have you here. I'm Inioluwa, and on this channel I'm going to be talking about personal development, faith, love, and business. Alright, this is my first video ever, like my first YouTube video ever. And in this video I want to talk about something that I had dealt with almost throughout my life, like the little years that I've spent on this earth. I legit have spent it, most of it, dealing with low self-esteem. And so this is what the very first video is about. I'm not the introduction because don't worry, with time you're going to know me more. Okay, now before we start, I want to ask you for a favor. Please click the subscribe button and take it a step further. Click the bell icon just beside the subscribe button. Yeah, just click the subscribe button and click the bell icon. The bell icon is just so that you get notifications from me whenever I upload videos. Alright, let's get started. Welcome back. Okay, in case you don't know whether you have low self-esteem or not, here are your pointers. If you constantly battle with lack of confidence in what in yourself, in what you do, you have low self-esteem. If you always feel inadequate, incompetent, you have low self-esteem. If you're always too cautious about what people say, about you, or what people will say if you do some certain things, always too conscious about it, you have low self-esteem. If you're always afraid to make mistakes, you have low self-esteem. See, I can list a lot of symptoms or signs that you have low self-esteem, but I believe that these are like the four, that is 4 or 5, I don't know. These are like the major reasons why, the major signs of low self-esteem. Okay? I wasn't always this confident. I was the kind of lady that if you ask me a question or you ask me about something that I have a fair idea of, if I'm not 100% sure that this thing is right or this thing is correct, I'm not going to give you that fair idea. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you I don't know. And then we're going to go through the stress of starting from the beginning all together. Instead of me to just give you my own solution, give you my own answer, and then we move from there. Why? Because I was a perfectionist. When I mean perfectionist, I don't mean in terms of other things. I'm a perfectionist at not making mistakes. I don't ever want to make mistakes, right? So I would rather shut up and not tell you anything than tell you something that I'm just maybe 50% sure of, or I don't want to hear you say I'm wrong. I don't want to hear you say that. I don't want to hear you say the word no. I have so many things. But here's the thing about low self-esteem that most of us did not realize quickly, or some people have not even realized. Having low self-esteem literally changes your view about everything. It affects your view about everything, from how you view relationships, to how you view friendships, to how you relate with others, to how you view your career. Low self-esteem will literally affect every single aspect of your life. And it's not because you're not good at what you do, right? It's just because your mindset is channeled towards pleasing people. Your mindset is channeled towards, oh, what would they think? If I told you that this hair, you can get it cheaper for 23k and you don't get it cheaper for 23k, would you not think that I am a liar? That's what you do. That's what some of us do. That's what I used to do. You know, I would think of a possible negative response that you would give me, and I would focus on that negative response instead of focusing on the positive aspect of it. And that's what some of you do with preaching the gospel. You will not preach the gospel because you're too concerned about what would this person say. Would they say that I am churchy, or would they say that, oh my god, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Right? It's low self-esteem. Anyway, so the fact that you are too concerned about what people have to say I know I was very, very much concerned about letting people down. I felt like, in fact, let me tell you a short story. I was in a relationship, and the only reason why I did not leave the relationship was because I didn't want to let people down. I kid you not. Not because, I mean, okay, long story, maybe for another day. But then I stayed in the relationship because I didn't want to let people down, because I felt like too many people were counting on me. So if I leave this relationship, hey, I'm going to let a lot of people down. And I stayed there. I stayed and I was suffering and smiling. Not abuse. I didn't suffer abuse, but yeah, I wasn't happy. I wasn't enjoying it, and I stayed there because I was like, hey, God, I have to please this person. I have to please that person, forgetting that everybody has his own life to live. So if you focus too much on what will people say, what do people have to say about this, should I start this business or not? If I start this business, will people not start thinking that, what's wrong with this one? Why is one selling? Don't you know that everybody's selling perfume? Why is selling perfume? Everybody's selling perfume now. Start. Low self-esteem will make you think that you are the ugliest person in the room. Meanwhile, you are the most beautiful person. And so when they give you compliments that, oh, you're so beautiful, you'll be like, stop whining me, Joe. I'm not beautiful. I know that you're whining me. You're kinder than I am. Just take the compliments and move on. You see everybody as a suspect. You see everybody as trying to look down on you, or trying to mock you. You don't see compliments for what they actually are. That's what low self-esteem does to you. Here's one of the ways I dealt with it. In fact, trust me, I went through a lot of process. To actually deal with low self-esteem. One of the things I did was change environment, to be honest. I just decided that, see, I don't want to I want to leave where I am and go to somewhere that I don't know anybody. And that's what I did. I came to Lagos. I told my dad, and I said, see, Daddy, I'm not doing my NYC in Ibadan. By the way, I grew up in Ibadan. I come from Ibadan. I schooled in Ibadan. And so after my uni, after 400 level uni and all of that, I just decided that, see, I literally want to, express all of me. Now, I didn't leave because the people around me were the ones looking down on me. No, in fact, it was the opposite. The people around me then were always encouraging me to talk. For those that realized that I had low self-esteem, they were always encouraging me, giving me words, reminding me of who I am, my identity in Christ, and all of that, blah blah blah. But I actually didn't make that major change till I decided to leave that environment. And I think I left with the mentality that, see, if you leave where you are and go to somewhere they don't know you, you can behave anyhow. That's not a complete advice. But then, sometimes leaving your environment can help. When you see other people doing the things that you are supposed to do, or doing the things that you know that you can do even better, there is a push, there is something that it sparks up in you and then pushes you to actually want to do that thing, right? And for me, changing my environment helped with that. I saw other people do things that I wanted to do, but I have been so shy about doing it. I saw some doing it not as pleasing as I wanted to, and then it just pushed me that, oh my God, I can do this thing even better. Why am I not doing it, right? One of the things I did was change environment. You might not have to change environment, you might have to change it. Another thing that helped me with overcoming low self-esteem is actually understanding how God sees me. See, to be honest, it's not cliche. I'm not saying it because, maybe your pastor has told you your identity in Christ is what defines you. I'm not saying it because it is something that they have said over and over and again. I'm saying it because that is actually what helps you understand your self-worth. Because having low self-esteem is as a result of you not valuing yourself so much. You don't place value on yourself. you place value on other people, but you, that yourself, no, you don't place value on yourself. It is you saying, see, I'm worthless, or I'm not worth this, I'm not worth that, I'm not useful to the environment, I'm not useful to people, I'm not useful to my surrounding, to my community. That is the message you pass across whenever you portray this your low self-esteem. And so understanding that there is a way God sees you helps you adjust your mind about your self-esteem. Helps you adjust your self-esteem. So for me, it was knowing that, see, if you like, shut up, don't talk. That thing that you're supposed to be doing, people will keep on doing it. And even though you know that you can do it better, you'll keep shutting your mouth. And nothing is going to change about it. Nothing, absolutely nothing is going to change. So I understood that, see, there is a way that God sees me. God sees me precious. God sees me as someone worth dying for. God sees me as somebody that is so important, somebody that has a lot to share with the world. And so if God sees me that way, who am I? No, literally, who am I to see myself as somebody that is not much, right? And so I had to renew that mind. And I thought about it, wait, what's going to happen if I actually speak up? If I actually show up? I sat down and I thought about it. I said to myself, I'm like, what would happen? What would even happen? What's the worst thing that can happen if I actually start this thing? What's the worst thing? And I listed it. I started thinking about the negatives. I'm like, oh, if I start this thing, so and so will start laughing at me. They'll be like, what's wrong with this one? You want to join the trend? Where did you come from? Or maybe, people that have known me for 5 years and have never seen me talk, they're just like, you won't start talking. You that you are very shy or something like that. And believe me, I am shy. But then I realized that the worst thing that could happen is actually them talking. Maybe not in my face, maybe behind me, but then there is also the probability that they would love whatever it is that I'm doing. And that was the shocker of my life. The very first time I decided to start showing up on Instagram, like, I'm not even talking about business show up. I'm talking about just posting on Instagram and showing up and like being like, hey there, look at me here, and all of that. And the time I decided to start creating content, I started getting responses from people like, oh my God, what you are doing is amazing. What you are doing is so much. Oh my God, you are so wise. Oh my God, there's so much. I've never seen it in this aspect. I've never seen it in this light. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, that. And that was a shocker for me. Like, I felt like what I put out there is not enough. It's not sufficient. It's not perfect in my own understanding, right? I felt like I made too many mistakes. I felt like I'm still making a lot of mistakes. But then some people actually found it very useful. It's the same way this video that I'm recording, I feel like I'm saying rubbish in some places. But then I'm going to shoot it. I decided to shoot it because I've understood that, see, no matter the rubbish you say, now I'm not saying I'm saying rubbish, I just understood that some people will still find it very valuable. Some people will still take some key point from it and make good use of it. Okay, so what did I do? I just closed my eyes. And said, well, whatever will happen, will happen. I'm going to do this thing, and nobody is going to spoil my shine. Nobody is going to spoil my glory. Okay, you can't spoil my glory, Sha. But then, do you understand? See, if you don't talk, people will talk. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, people will do it. Others will do it. And some of the people that you're concerned about what they will say about you, some of them don't actually care. Like, they don't care what to do. in Yoruba, right? Tell anybody that is Yoruba beside you to interpret it for you. They don't really care. Others that you think will say negative things about you, they probably have positive things to say about you, but they are not going to say it because you are not giving them anything to talk about. And even if they give you negative reviews, this is where you remind yourself that, see, that's how you see me, that's how you see my content. I'm going to take your review, I'm going to work on it, but I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to go back into the shells. I'm not going to start thinking low of myself. I'm just going to take your review, ponder on it, understand that, see, this is how God sees me. God sees me as somebody that is valuable. God sees me as somebody that is so precious. So I'm going to treat myself like the precious queen that I am. If I have to buy shawarma to feel better, I'm going to buy shawarma. If I have to buy cold stones to feel better, I'm going to buy cold stone. But I'm not going to let you ruin my mindset. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Okay, so the tip to dealing with low self-esteem actually is closing your eyes and just doing the freaking thing. Just do it. Don't dwell on negative sides. Don't dwell on it. Even if the positive side is 20%, focus on that 20% and try to achieve the 20%. Okay, forget about the negative aspect of it. If your low self-esteem is as a result of maybe mistakes you have made in the past, you might have to forgive yourself. Let go of that mistake. That one has gone. Move on. You would have to learn to move on easily, right? You would have to learn to shun some people from your life, to cut them off, cut ties with them. If there are certain people that make you feel a certain type of way and you don't like how they make you feel, get away from them. What are you doing with them? Right? That's part of the negativity that is around you. Get away from them. So understand that you have something to say, and if you don't say it, nobody's gonna hear it. Like, I cannot read your mind except the Holy Spirit tells me what's on your mind. I can't read your mind. But if you tell me the solution that is on your mind, I could pick one or two things from it. Even if I don't find everything useful, I could literally find, you could give me an idea of how to solve the problem if you tell me what's on your mind. Okay, so you should learn to talk. You should learn to do the things that are on your mind. When there is a problem, you should learn to offer solution. Learn to do that, right? And when somebody looks down on you, or whenever you think that, or whenever your mind begins to wander around, what will people say? What will people say? What will people say? Just remind yourself that, what does God say? Remind yourself about that. Just say, what does God say? What will God say? What is God saying? Right? That's the only, see, what God says about you is the only important thing in your life, to be honest. What God says about you, that's the only important thing in your life, and that is what you should focus on. Okay, so you can deal with low self-esteem first by letting go of your mindset, talking, doing things, doing stuff, taking action, and secondly, focusing on what God says about you, focusing on what God says about you. Okay, and that's all. That'll be all for this video, because I feel like this video is getting too long already, so I'm just going to shut up, because if I don't shut up now, I will continue to tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you like this video. I hope you found it very insightful. I hope it encourages you, to build some form of confidence. I hope you would actually take the key points in this, and take action on it. Please don't forget to like this video. Please like the video. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Also, if you found this very insightful, if anything struck you, please drop it in the comment section. And please share this video, share it to your friends. You never can tell who will find this video useful out of your contact list. Please share the video. Don't ask people, don't say what will people say if you share this video. Build that self-confidence, build it, start building it from this video. Share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on your stories, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done it. Do it now. Subscribe now and click the bell button. Okay, thank you. Bye.